Alright, welcome back to Tola's Kramped Epic Tavern, and I'm going to do the Bring Your Own Rat. It only requires 12. Food vendor across the street scared a rat into his cooking fire and roasted the poor thing alive. We need social for this, and we have a new paladin. Where is she? Catrus. You'll join, and then Murgle will join. You're blessed. Grunson will join for the battle, and that's okay, good and good. So really we need either mind or survival. Is anybody here that can give us mind and survival that's not somehow cursed? You're paralyzed, you're not going. You're infected and moderately wounded. You're now lightly wounded. Yaz, you've been in there forever, man. You druids take forever to heal. I'm yanking you back out. Yeah, you're back out of the infirmary. You've had enough time to rest. Except, good all the way across. What could possibly go wrong? Yes downs one more mug before belching loudly. Okay, she says. Now I'm ready. Grunson rolls his eyes and sighs as they head out the door. Grunson, you drink more than she does. Yaz. Oh, Yaz is blessed. Yeah, I guess you were blessed before. So those should even each other out. Maybe, I'm not sure. The line of hungry folk stretches nearly 2 blocks. The fragile chef is roasting rodents at a breakneck pace to try to keep up. A makeshift sign in front of the cart reads, Quan Dooley, modern taste expert. Alright, we need social. So we have Yaz the druid that doesn't have any social, but what if we do some support? Success, 22%. Grunson actually doesn't have any social yet. What if I do support again? Failed. Okay, well, that didn't work out very well. Murgle, we need your help. There's a 13. Okay, Catrus, you can be cautious. You succeeded anyway. Hey. Your adventurers have made a new friend. Grisilla Marrowsucker is an orc barbarian from a well-known family. She will visit your tavern soon. Oh, that's great. While in line, Catrus strikes up a friendly conversation with an enormous orc barbarian named Grisilla Marrowsucker. While Yez sells their sack of rat corpses to the merchant, Catrus invites Grisilla to stop by the tavern sometime for a grilled rat and maybe an adventure or two. Alright, we're going to get a recipe. I think. Well, that wasn't so bad, Catrus says cheerfully as they approach. Yaz shakes her head. If you say so. Yeah, we saw that before. Alright, we're back. I think we get... didn't we already have rat kebabs? Oh, this is barbecued rat. Okay. The heroes befriend an orc barbarian by the name of Grisilla Marrowsucker and invite her to stop by and try a barbecued rat at the tavern sometime. They also brought home the barbecue rat recipe, which is as simple as it sounds. Alright, we got 800 bucks, 864 rep. We're early in level 5. Do we see anything that we want to buy? Well, I tell you what. If we set the menu, we don't have barbecue rat yet. Is it time to take off the stale bread? And barbecue rat is a wealth rank of 2. Not yet, but you know what? I'm gonna order some. Let's order us some barbecue rat. Don't tell Amelia. It's okay. She's paralyzed. There, one on order. A bag of barbecue rat is on order. And Yaz is lightly wounded. Amelia's not on the list anymore. How about that? Yaz, go ahead and check in. Did Amelia actually cure herself? Where's the roster here? Amelia, you're incapacitated. Okay, you're still paralyzed. Right? And Yaz is recovering again. Because all Yaz ever does is go into the infirmary and hang out. Who wants to be hired? It's Brayson, the con artist. Still wants to be hired. Sorry, Brayson. Hey, there's Grisilla Marrowsucker right there. Let's serve her an item. Well, at least she liked it. We didn't... Well, we did sell a Ravager, which gave us the money, but they didn't like it. Which is clearly their problem. Alright, Grisilla, you are a level 1 barbarian. Your stats are pretty good. There's no line there. Your stats are pretty good. Ramsey Volk, you want to talk. Hey, I want to talk to you. I've since retired and left that hectic life behind. I mostly work as a middleman now, matching up the right thieves to the right jobs. What's your story? Ah, I was once a high-ranking figure in the Thieves Guild. Right, I remember now. Yeah, sure, I remember you. No, that'll be full price. New patron? Carver. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a bit of refreshment today. Remember, Carver was one of the special characters. Just Carver. Carver might be worth firing somebody if we can get him to join. The assassin. Why did I pick? That's amazing. So let's look at Carver again. Look at those stats. Level 1 assassin. 20, 19, 17. Yeah, Carver. Good mood. Yeah, I'd fire somebody for you. I don't know who. Maybe that bard. Grisilla the Barbarian. Welcome to Tola's Kramped Inn. Grisilla, there's some competition here. Murgo wants to talk. It's possible I started fires as a newborn, maybe even hurt someone or worse. There's obviously the red eyes, which weren't doing me any favors. Okay. Now Grisilla wants to be hired, and Carver wants to be introduced. Hi, Carver. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm not proud of everything I've done, but who is? Hey, man. No questions asked. Sparkling fairy water for the Grunson? That's too bad. Carver want to be hired? Come on, Carver. 105% though with the sparkling fairy water. There you go. You loved it. Okay. 2 AP left. Carver, you want to be hired yet? Carver's holding out. Carver is holding out. I'm not going to hire anybody else. Grunson? Talk to me. My uncle Bearfang betrayed our clan, killing my father and leading us into a Marisucker ambush. The adults were slaughtered and the children taken as slaves. Always happy times. Happy stories. Oh, Carver? You want to talk? Well, this is going to use up the rest of my AP, you know. Your parents and their allies not only saved my life, they changed it. Okay. And now I can't talk to him anymore. Hopefully you're here tomorrow. That's all I can say. Because let's look at the roster. Where's that acrobat? No, that's right. Did I get rid of the... I thought I had a bard. I don't have a bard. Maybe I was thinking of Regan, the acrobat. But Regan's been good. 17 social, but man, that assassin. That assassin. I'm telling you. It would be nice if I could get up to level 6. Because I'd really like to hire Carver. He's got 2 drinks in him. Alright, well let me clean this joint up. Because that's my job. Alright, well I cleaned up. We're about halfway through level 5. Let's do the last call. Hey, their customer satisfaction was good if you say so. We don't have very many quests. Never a finer winery. Social. Social. It's level 2. Medical mentor is also level 2. Let's get this. We want Amelia to be not paralyzed, even if I'm going to fire her. But I probably won't. So let's see. Yaz, again, you're lightly wounded and you're blessed. You're out. Okay? Because we need social. And Yaz is not social at all, so why did I take you out? We're not sure. I want you in last, though, because we want Murgle. Tooltip's getting in my way. And we want Catris. And we want... It's Regan who's infected. Oh, that's right. Regan is the one that needs to go in. Okay, Regan. And then Yaz, you're going to go first. Sorry, I meant to add Regan. Infected, moderately wounded. Okay, Yaz, you're out. Regan, you're going to go in. And Yaz is going to be first to help Regan out because you're social. We'll see how this works. It's just good. Is there a doctor in the house? We get this regardless. We just have to pay more for it. Alright, we're there. 2 medics rush past, carrying a guardsman on a stretcher into the infirmary. Damn mountain orcs are getting bolder by the day, says a man in a blood-soaked smock. Alwyn Clee at your service. Okay. You don't have any negotiation, so you're going to do support and fail. That's too bad. Regan, I know that you're feeling bad. But give me that 14 anyway. Thank you so much. Cautious. There we go. Success. We could use another infirmary in the region, Alwyn says. Tell you what, I'll give you the info you need and a good stash of supplies if you'll agree to help out occasionally when we're over capacity. Absolutely. What was his name again? By late morning, the party decides it's time to stop for snacks. Murgle has lost, and she's peckish. I don't know why you guys aren't eating. A spear whistles through the air, narrowly missing Yaz. Kobold Raiders. All right. Yaz, you're not really good here either. And neither is Regan. And we don't have a lot of power at all, but give it a try. Precise 2, thank you. Also 2, thank you very much. Catris, you're a paladin. Fine. Cautious. We did all right. The raiders are numerous but tiny. The party emerges triumphant. Don't be trying to hog more than your take of the treasures this time, Fire Mage. Yes, says. Murgle looks offended, snapping back. You got your share. It's not my fault you spent it all the first night. All right. Alwyn Clee was extremely helpful, providing a list of equipment needed for an infirmary along with some medical supplies to start us out. Next day. There's a lot of wounded and infected going on. Actually, I don't think this gives us the cure for paralyzed. I believe this just gives us an extra room, now that I think about it. Alright, I don't think we need any supplies. Regan, I'm going to check you in. Okay, you're checked in. Yaz, you're going to have to recover on your own because I'm tired of looking at it. Alright, how did Amelia level up when she's been paralyzed the whole time? Why ask why? Right, we'll bump you up in necromancy. There's your combat, and there's your mind. Right, 20 and 14. So you're number 1 in combat and you're number 1 in mind, and you're paralyzed. I'm not sure how the heck you leveled up. Are you still paralyzed? Oh, she's not paralyzed anymore. No, you're still paralyzed. Maybe you're not as paralyzed as you once were. We're not sure what happened there. Alright. It's Epic Tavern, everybody. What? Bad start already. Carver. Carver, if you want to be hired, you know, I'll kick people out to hire you. Okay, Grisilla has a quest. What's the quest? Material concerns. Alwyn Clee at Millstone Infirmary provided a shopping list for necessary equipment. The Merchant Guild in Valdridge should be able to provide most of the items. It's only a difficulty of 8. Social. We ought to be able to do that, maybe. Degorum, you wanted to talk. Before you get any ideas, all the hits have to go through the guild. Yep, sure. Grunson? I spent 8 years in captivity. Man, it's a tough story, I'm telling you. Brayson wants to be hired, and Carver has a quest. I've been keeping my ear to the ground. Your collection of heroes could use a leader to anchor the young crew. Your talent scouts have identified 4 powerful new players on the scene. Which should they pursue? Is one of these Carver? Nope. Famous weapon master Juliana Jaggedheart. Survival and combat. The Safecracker. Whirly Hallfast. Social in mind. A talented squire. Wallace Wilder. Social in combat. And top of her class at the Mage College, combat and survival. We gotta go for the Safecracker, man. Whirly Hallfast. Okay. But Carver, at least this is a quest. It's difficulty 16. It's going to be a while before we do that. But Carver, I want to hire you. Okay? Yeah. And so far, no such luck. It's all going bad. Carver, you want to talk? I was in jail when the invasion hit. The guards fled and left us inmates to die. Wouldn't even open our cages to give us a fighting chance against the Netherkin. That's right. I kind of know this story because we were kind of sort of there. Just kind of sort of there. I read the book. Stale bread? Wow. Okay, this isn't going to work. What is even going on? I was going to say. That's alright. Got a lot of dishes on the table. Alright. Carver wants to be hired. I got to get rid of somebody, man. I got to get rid of somebody. Amelia's paralyzed. She's paralyzed and potentially bugged. She's 20, 14, and 2. Carver is 20, 19, and 17. There's really no... Amelia, I'm sorry you're paralyzed, but we're going to dismiss you. Which means I'm going to scoot you from one end of the floor to the other. So now you're dismissed and paralyzed. Okay? And Carver, welcome to the club. We have jackets. Yes, you're getting paid for it. Okay, we got the Carver. Nice. Carver, what kind of special equipment did you come with? The Devil's Kiss. +6 melee, +3 acrobatics, +4 stealth. That's why your stats are so high. Wow. And you're not social at all. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. And you do have points in each one of these. Wow. Mario! Welcome. Not really interested in anybody else at the moment. And absolutely, Carver, you want some sparkling fairy water? Who's gonna tell you no? More sparkling fairy water. Alright, 1 AP left. What do we got? What do we got going on? Carver doesn't have anything. Anybody? Who's the highest here? Murgle? Wow, that ends a great night. Alright, well we got Carver. That's cool. Alright, the cleanup's done. We're about 3/4 through level 5. Let's do a last call. Alright, help wanted the safecracker. Well, I don't want to do this now until we have an opening. Material concerns. Is there a doctor in the house? We need social for this. I think we can do it. Let's check it out. So what do we got going on? We want social. And we have Murgle's peckish because she's not eating. I don't know what to say. 16, 17. I don't know how to force you to eat, man. Regan, you're back. You're social. You're back in the... Get out. No, you're the acrobat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... you're infected. You're moderately wounded. But we need your social skills. And I got the paladin, right? So now who else do we need? We're only okay at mind and survival. We got to bring Carver along because we're suddenly good. It's killing time. That's right. Let's go forth. Get Carver a level, and holy cow. Alwyn Clee, that's the dude's name. Provided a shopping list. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bard sends the heroes off with the heartfelt performance of the assassin, the nymph, and the other nymph. Sounds familiar. Alright, we should... It's just... after pausing to grab a drink in a nearby stream, the heroes find some of their supplies gone. A thief is about. Alright, this is subtlety. Mind. Carver, precise, 26. That pretty much does it right there. Cautious, cautious, cautious. Following the tracks, they come across the thief. They tackle the elf and retrieve their supplies, but she vanishes before they can truss her up. Party found a level 2 dull loot chest. Hey, I'll take any loot chest. Continue. Alright, we're here. A servant escorts the heroes into the guildmaster's office. Guildmaster Tardigan, I present envoys from the new tavern, Tola's Kramped Inn. You don't have any social. Let's give you some support. Excellent. And the acrobat, let's try a precise 14. Support 0.4x 20. Well, that gave us 20. Result 14. Oh, I see how it works. 14 plus 6 equals 20. Winning. Nice. Alright. Murgle convinces Guildmaster Tardigan that he should donate the materials in exchange for a guild discount at the tavern. Thank you so much. Murgle is exhausted and can no longer participate. Somebody fashions a sled. Alright, Murgle's exhausted. We figured that she was peckish. Now she's exhausted. And we're gonna have to rest. They get exhausted so easy now. The party stands before a huge mage. None of them recall how they got here. We're gonna do precise for you. Precise. You failed. Man, how embarrassing for you. Why don't we do support for you? Success, that's 26%. Catrus can only do 1. But if you do precise, result is 2. Well, that's 3. And Murgle, you gotta do it. Whoa, heroic bright lights. We made it. With some care and intelligence, the heroes find their way through the maze. How this happened is still not clear. Exactly. We'll call it luck. I'm just saying, if we can convince the monsters to come here to get killed, we can save ourselves a lot of traveling. Alright, here's our level 2 dull loot chest. Now, don't get too excited. 12 gold. I told you not to get too excited. Guildmaster Tardigan agreed to provide all necessary equipment in exchange for a guild discount. Alright, we still need to build the second room. We still can't cure paralysis. Technically, Amelia should not be able to leave the inn. Right? Because she's paralyzed, but I'm not sure the game works like that. Alright, Regan, you're still infected, so I'm going to check you back in. Currently healing infinity per day, so we can't cure infected yet. But I think that just means you're going to be re-wounded over and over again. So we'll check you into the infirmary. We only have 1 bed at the moment. Murgle, you're just going to have to rest up. What can I say? And we are running dangerously low of sparkling fairy water. Where is it? Sparkling fairy water. Let's get some of that ordered. And that's about it. This round anyway. Ooh, who leveled up? Oh, it's got to be Carver. Yeah. Only 4 points. That's a shame. You're gonna be all 3, man. So melee, and let's do some 13 stealth. Wow, let's do some strategy, and let's see. You are number 1 in melee now, and somehow you're tied at 0, I think, in social power. We really need mind more than we do survival. So why don't we put everything into mind? There we go. You're number 1 in mind. Sure, why not? Okay. And that's it. Guess who just leveled up? Carver. Degorum, you wanted to talk. You'd be amazed how many people try to hire me for off-book stuff. I wouldn't really be amazed. Regan the acrobat. Climbing up surfaces not intended for climbing is a puzzle I love a whole lot. Okie doke. Okay, Brayson still wants to be hired. It's not going to happen. Although we're almost at the next level. No. Our necromancer is no longer with us. That's a shame. Grisella's still here, though. Let's do 85% new patron. Who are you? It's Nazi Nip Hammerbelly. Oh, she's sitting away from everybody else. Well, that's a shame. Alright, just show me some green. Stale bread, sure. Get us started, come on. Okay, you're hungry. I wonder why.
Huh?
Stale bread? Stale bread? A quest. Nasty Nip, whatever your name is, has a quest. The doctor is in level 1. Okay, here's the one that cures paralysis. With materials and supplies in hand, it's time to build a proper infirmary. And not a moment too soon. You'll never get the stains out of that corner table. Is that where Amelia was? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Carver, you want to talk? We had bars to hide behind, but some of those things are crazy shapes and we had no weapons. They were just dragging us to the bars and tearing us apart one by one. Brutal. Murgle? So my tribe left me to die, and I would have had it not been for a kind-hearted human who heard my cries. Thank you. Alright. You want to be introduced. Nasinip. Nasinip. Sure, why not? Can't remember getting home last night. Okay. Murgle, you want to talk again? Tavern gained a level. I was raised by a survivalist, Shiloh, who had left civilization 20 years earlier to live out his life alone in the mountains. I sort of ruined those plans. Hey, we gained a roster slot. Alright, we have 1 AP left. Do I want to hire... Brayson, you're the only one that wants to be hired. I'd hire, what's her paralyzed face back, but she's not here anymore, and Grisella doesn't want to be hired anymore. Brayson... You're a con artist. I mean, sure, why not? It fills a spot. You're hired. And apparently your name is built in too. I can't change your name. So it's Brayson. Welcome Brayson, everybody. And then Murgle wants to talk one more time. If you've never had lava in your veins, you can't possibly understand the rage inside a fire mage. Sounds hot. Alright, what are we looking at? It's the end of the day. Let me clean up the tables. Actually, there's hardly anything to clean up. It was a very slow night in the tavern. Hardly anything was sold. I'm gonna flip around here to clean that up. But we did reach level 6 and we did get a new person on the roster, so let's see how this works out. Alright, close all the completed quests. Do we want to do the doctors in? Do we want to do Safecracker? Never a finer winery? We could get another drink on the menu. It's level 2. What do we need for this? Just 12. We have a lot of drinks. Let's give this a try. So let's sort. Can I sort by social? That's too bad. So, Regan... Moderately wounded, infected. I'm pulling you out. And then Catris, you're going to join. And Brayson, you're going to join. And then we need some support. And we're pretty poor on combat. I think... oh, Murgle. Yeah, Murgle, I'm not going to send you. It's either going to be Grunson or... Carver. What? Yeah, Carver. Carver's going to be the answer to everything. All right, it's killing time. That's right. It immediately moves us to good. Let's accept. Let's get going. Never a finer winery. Can't shake the feeling I'm forgetting something, Carver says. Realizing his error, he darts back inside and sheepishly returns a few minutes later wearing his tunic. Did he have a tunic? Before heading out to acquire new wine racks, the heroes poke around in the cellar to see how much space they'll have to work with. Regan, check this out, Brayson says, calling the acrobat over to examine a Goblin Height locked door hidden away under the stairs. Oh, it's a mind puzzle. And, you're the only one that... Oh... Carver, you've got to get this, man. You got it. We only needed 6. Okay, I did cautious... And we got a disaster -1. I thought cautious still hit at 25% power. I didn't know that. Wow. I thought sure cautious hit for a positive. Brayson, nice job. No, really, nice job. Heroic as a 3. And you failed with the 0. Well, we still got it. Regan fiddles with the lock for several minutes and is on the verge of giving up when he tenses suddenly and the lock clicks. They pull open the tiny door, revealing a magically illuminated room beyond. Before Brayson can stop him, the acrobat crawls through the opening. Crawling through the low door under the stairs, the heroes enter a room that somehow has a full-size ceiling. On a table sits a magnificent longbow and a gem that projects a holographic image of Lycasia Ravenger. Brayson gasps quietly as the famous ranger turns to address the heroes. She's going to give us loot. That's why I'm so excited. My dear child, Lycasia says, beyond you will find a series of barriers. Once per week you may attempt to breach one and claim the artifact or information contained therein. For crossing the first barrier, I give you Siren's Sting, my first bow. Return in 1 week and not before. The holograph flashes and is gone. Okay, we need 12 this time. Come on, Carver. You got us 18. Okay, good. Cautious. 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 We still got it. The heroes eye the 3 doors along the far wall, each glowing with a faint aura. They ultimately decide not to push their luck and to wait a week as instructed before exploring further. They head out to acquire wine racks, their minds on the mystery room beneath the tavern, and we get 1 Siren Sting, which is the bow. Excellent. As they travel, the heroes get into a heated debate about skeletons. Well, Carver can just kill him. But how about you offer some support? You failed. Precise. There's 20 out of 12. Cautious. Cautious. We got this. Regan and Catrice are able to work out their differences and agree it's probably best to just travel in silence. We there? Yes. Quest objective. That's far enough, snaps a tall elven man carrying a staff whose serpentine head turns to regard the visitors. What's your business with Renaissance Winery? Alright, we have to negotiate. It's only 12. Can you offer any support? Yes, you can, pending 22. Let's do a precise. Come on, Brayson. Result 10, that's 13. We got it. We got it. Alright. You failed. We still got 3 out of it. Like many of his kind, the elf seems annoyed by having to deal with non-elves, but he reluctantly agrees to provide the tavern with elven wine on the condition that they leave now. Bye-bye. By late morning, the party decides it's time to stop for snacks and a brief rest. Okay, party receives 14 XP. Are they fatigued? Ragoon is dying. You're infected, you're dying, you're exhausted, you're peckish. Catrice is now heavily wounded and exhausted. Heavily fatigued, lightly wounded, exhausted. What happened? If I rest, will we continue to die? Rest. Rest for a bit? Rest. You're now heavily wounded and lightly fatigued. How did you get wounded so bad, Catrice? Good grief. Continue. Can we get back without anything bad happening? No. The party meets a fellow group of adventurers who begin boasting of their accomplishments. Support. Precise. Fail. Did you lose all those hit points on that spectacular failure? Precise. Regan, you're incapacitated. We got a 14 out of 12. Holy cow. Continue. Are we back? A guardsman spots Carver and intercepts, declaring that he has a warrant for the assassin's arrest. And, Carver says with a bored expression, a hand dropping to his hilt, the guard blanches and stumbles back. Nothing, I just thought you should know, sir. Into the tavern. Holy cow. Alright. The elves lived up to their reputation as prickly isolationists, but the heroes successfully negotiated a deal that will bring elven wine to Tola's Kramped Inn. Okay. I want to see the quest log. This ain't it. When did... I have no idea. Regan Sternmantle is currently dying. Yikes. Epic Tavern? Epic Tavern, is there something you want to tell me? Did I just not pay attention? Heavily wounded. Dying. This hero will die soon if not treated in an infirmary. Full recovery in 20 days. Well, Catrus, you're not going out. We're going to have to check Ragoon Sternmantle in. Holy. Check in. Alright. Heal yourself up, and then we've got to cure this infection. I think the infection must be doing it. And Catrus, I have no idea how you took so much damage. It must have been from that critical failure. Alright. Anyway, on the menu here, I think we're okay on everything. We have 614 gold. Sparkling fairy water was delivered this morning. Your heroes grow in power, I'm sure. It's Brayson. Alright, well Brayson, you were going to be social for us. Social and mind, pretty much. So let's bump up your spycraft by 3 and your persuasion by 3. And you know what? Social is so important right now. Mind is going to be worthwhile. I tell you what. Let's put 1 point into mind. All right, you're tied for 5th. It's horrible, but we'll get you up there slowly. Hey, the little guy, no, it's the little paladin, Catrus, who's almost dead. 5 skill points, right? How about we put some more into diplomacy? And I was gonna do social and slowly bump up your melee combat. Okay, there you go. You're number 4. Mercy. All right, who wants to talk? Amelia's back. Hey, Amelia. I've always been more comfortable around the dead. All right, you're still paralyzed, by the way, but we might be able to fix that soon. Brayson wants to talk. I tried to use my powers of persuasion for good. Well, not always, but probably once or twice, though. Okay, anybody else want to talk? Yes. Grunson. Mafalda Marrowsucker is the worst kind of monster. Oh, yeah. I know. Don't I know it? Chicken wings, 100%. Look, have a heart. I've been adventuring so hard, you owe me this. Well, if you pay, you know, you can have it. Ooh, somebody didn't like the Ravenger. Grat Thugbane. Rolled a 1 versus 5. 2. Ah, that doesn't happen very often. You still want something. How about the mead? There we go. You like something. House wine? Gonna go for the expensive stuff. Not the stale bread. Chicken wings. Sparkling fairy water? Nope. Alright, we have our first quest. Bengar, the weapon master. Look at that. 35 combat skills. You're a level 4 weapon master. Tell me about your quest. Get the funk out. There's a foul odor emanating from the newly cleared cellar. Thick layers of mold pollute the air, and there's a particularly large patch of goo in the corner that appears to be moving. Ooh, we actually get a reward, the negative space with this. And we improve the wine cellar. Okay. Alright, we have 5 AP left. Grat, you're new. Grat, welcome. And Bengar Skull Splitter. You're new, kind of. I swear I've heard of you before. Maybe because I just fed you. Alright. And Grat Thugbane wants to be hired. Yeah, we don't really have any space for you, Grat. Who wants to start out here? Degorum. We knocked somebody out. Oh, we're still going. There's no way. I was gonna say, we got 54 gold out of that. And who do we knock out? We're gonna stay late, okay? Who do we knock out? We knocked out the Grat Thugbane. Here's the thing. Here's the quest that we have. Get the funk out is a combat quest. It's a level 1 combat quest. The doctor is in as a level 1 mind quest. The thing is, if you look at the roster, Catrus can't go anywhere because she's pretty much dead. Ragoon is incapacitated now. You're infected and dying. He ain't going anywhere. I have no idea what happened there. So we have basically Brayson with 17 social, Carver who can lead up our other skills, and Murgle and Grunson can lead up the other skills as well. Not great though, but we certainly have enough combat maybe. But we're going to do a last call and save the game. And that's going to be it for this episode. Boy, I think we may just stay back for another week to help recuperate a little bit. Or we might run... I think is there a doctor in the house, or the doctor is in. I think just finally builds. It'll upgrade the infirmary, and maybe we can cure people. I don't know. But I think Catrice will be fine. She just needs to heal up after that epic failure where apparently she stabbed herself in the eye. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later.